is the guy that hosts.
More tough budget cuts for UWL, a state award for a fire prevention documentary, and discussion over a new student union. Stay tuned, WMCM's Week in Review is next.
Ross, and a campus coach Week in Review is next.
Performances next week in Valhalla. The evening's program.
Hello, and thanks for watching WMCM's Week in Review. I'm Jessica Anderson.
And I'm Katie Couture. More budget cuts are on the horizon for UWL. Yesterday, students, staff, and faculty were told by Joe Gohl of these budget cuts. UWL is required to return between it's 3.9 to 1.9 million. We've been allocated for the 2011 to 12 fiscal year. This number is the 4.2% we share with the whole UW system, which in total needs to return between $46 to $74 million. Joe Gohl will be holding campus-wide open forum sessions about the budget on Friday, October 28th at 3 in Cartwright's Protocol Room, and on Wednesday, December 7th at noon in the Centennial Hall of Nations.
Each year, there are nearly 1,700 documented fires in college dorms, academic buildings, and local sororities and fraternities. With such an alarming number, students must become educated on fire prevention. UWL's Department of Theater Arts and Information Technology Services acknowledged this need for awareness after former UWL student Peter Talon passed away in a house fire on the UW-Madison campus.
Ladder 1, engine 4.
A documentary including actual footage of the fire and interviews with friends and family. The documentary has received a state award and is being used in orientations by the City of Madison and in other fire prevention efforts. You can find the entire documentary on the Campus Connection website at www.uwlax.edu. And now here's Drew to let you know how you can get a jump start on your future.
Thanks, Jessica. They say that college is what you make of it. A lot of students get up, go to class, do their homework, take their tests, whatever they need to do to get through their 4 or 5 years and get out of here with a diploma. They think of college simply as a place to acquire knowledge so that sometime down the line they can use it in their careers. To them, a college education is getting them ready for life. But here's the thing, life's already started. We've been living it for 18 plus years. Why wait until graduation to start blazing your own path? Why not start today? Students have so many opportunities here on campus to apply what they have learned to real-world problems. Student projects not only let students beef up their resumes, but give them a chance to start carving out a piece of the real world to call their very own. One very prominent way for students to forge their path is through undergraduate research and creativity grants. The name alone can sound scary, and the process can seem daunting, but through this program, the university can fund your project for up to $3,000. With that money, you can travel to Australia to research wildlife or make a documentary film on a topic that inspires you. The grant application process has ended for this semester, but will open up again in the spring. Check out uwlax.edu/URC to learn more. But grants aren't the only way to get your voice heard. Use your resources. Talk with your professors. Pick one of your passions and pursue it. Find other people on campus to help you out. Don't wait to graduate and enter the real world to start living your dreams. Because the truth is, the real world is already here. Now back to you, Jess.
Thanks, Drew. What a great way to get started on your future now. UWL has made many changes this year, opening 2 new buildings, but Eagle Hall and Centennial are not the only new features on campus. The Rec Center has also made some improvements to save you money and help you stay fit. We sent Kelsey Gorniak, Callie Frank, and Chan Stickman to find out more.
Recently, the Rec has made changes by foregoing the fee to use the Strength Center and also placing strength equipment up on the track. We interviewed Mallory Gohl, the building manager, to ask her about changes in fees to the Strength Center.
This year we wanted to unify the entire rec staff and making one big department instead of 2 separate ones, the Strength Center and our rec staff. So what we did is we increased the segregated fees that are charged on the student tuition. I think it went up about like $10 to $20, and that way students can use the Strength Center free.
We also asked her about the addition of equipment upstairs.
Well, there's two main reasons. The first reason is that the weight room over in Mitchell Hall is no longer available to the general students who used to pay for it. It's only for athletes on campus. And so then that would increase the usage in the weight room here. So we wanted to put more equipment upstairs so it wasn't so crowded in the facility.
We also interviewed Marco Tomic about the fee changes.
I think it's an awesome opportunity. It really helps out my finances. I think that it really gives a lot of people an opportunity that maybe couldn't afford it before, a chance to work out. And if that was the only thing holding them back, that they had nothing to stop them now.
This has been Kelsey Gorniak, Callie Frank, and Chance Dickman for WMCM News.
Be sure to take advantage of the improved facility. Student Senate debates several issues a week during their meetings, and an idea currently at hand is whether or not to build a new student union. It is being discussed that if students favored receiving a student union, Cartwright Center would be torn down and a new student union would be built on Wimberley's parking lot. The Senate is looking for student feedback on whether or not you would like this addition to campus, and if so, what would you like to see in the building? To share your ideas, visit Facebook and like UW La Crosse Student Union's page. Also, this week, architects have met with student groups to gain solid feedback regarding the union, such as gaining more quiet study areas or getting bowling back to campus. The Cooley Humane Society has always lovable pets in need of loving homes. Here are some of the animals available in this week's edition of Perfect Pets.
So first up today on Perfect Pets, we have two brothers, Copper and Carter. They're both only a few months old, but they're very sweet and lovable and very playful, and are looking for a nice home that'll take care of the both of them. And here we have Oreo. He's a 1.5-year-old border collie, very high energy, sweet and lovable, but he needs lots of space in order to run around and stave off some of that high energy. And here we have Bailey. He's a 6-year-old pug beagle mix, very curious, very sweet, loves to please people, and would love to get a little bit of exercise to shed just a few extra pounds off his body.
More about adoption for these pets or others, contact the Cooley Region Humane Society at 781-4014.
Again, the phone number for the Cooley Region Humane Society is 781-4014. The women's course at UWL welcomed a new director this fall. Catherine Skemp-Moran started this September and has quite an impressive resume to back her up. Skemp-Moran has more than 10 years of opera experience under her belt, including singing with the Chicago Opera Theater, Aspern Opera, Boston Lyric Opera, and Glimmerglass Opera. Skemp-Moran uses her talents to prepare the women's chorus for their first performance of the semester at 7:30 in the evening on Friday, October 21st in Annette Recital Hall, Center of the Arts. The performance will include a variety of music ranging from Mozart to a modern African-American spiritual. Admission is free, so be sure to come see the women's chorus in action. The Campus Climate Office at UWL has introduced the civility form. What is civility? It is defined as the act of showing others kindness, courtesy, and respect. At a deeper level, it's about constantly being open to listen, learn, teach, and change. The civility form is a confidential form provided for students, faculty, and staff to share experiences with civil or uncivil behavior. The data gathered will be used to track trends related to UWL's campus climate. The civility reporting form can be found at www.uwlax.edu/campusclimate/htm/civility.htm. Please take some time, and if you've experienced, witnessed, or have even heard about a civil or uncivil situation, share it there. Fall is in the air and students are getting out to take advantage of the fun fall activities. We sent Sean Mobley out to give us a taste of what students are doing to enjoy the season.
As fall descends on the university and the school year swings into full gear, UWL students are looking for ways to get into the outdoors for some R&R. One perennial favorite is apple picking. We took a group from Drake Hall to one of the apple orchards nestled in the bluffs above West Salem. After a quick tractor ride,
oh, it's red. Don't wear a cowboy hat.
We were in apple country.